All across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
Good evening, beautiful Nigerians. Good evening to all our amazing viewers from all over the world. You are welcome to News Hub Day 24 News Radio Television. I'm Karina Wari, and I'm bringing you the hottest and juiciest news this evening. First headlines: undertake government business with highest level of responsibility, accountability. Yebanji charges ESCO members. Insecurity: Tinubu orders NSA, DSS to act once forest guards armed. 145 Accord Party delegates elect Adeleke as Osun governorship candidate. Invest in health. Afe Babalola urges the Nigerians. FDRN's ex-aviation minister Stella Odwa over $5 billion naira corruption allegation. OPay triumphs as Nigerians Technology Awards 2025. And finally, ratings in the Premier League, one highly criticized Super Eagles 5. Now the news in details. Ekiti State Governor Mr. Abiodun Oyebanji has called on all the newly reappointed commissioners and special advisors to be diligent, responsive, creative, innovative, and transparent in the discharge of their duties, stressing that their action must at all times reflect the ideals of good governance. The governor has also charged them to redouble their efforts to justify their relevance and continue to stay in the state executive council and in the quest to move Ekiti to prosperity and economic growth. Governor Yebanji stated this on Tuesday while inaugurating 17 recalled commissioners and 11 special advisors at a brief event held at Lady Jibowu Hall of Government House at Do Ekiti. The governor had on August 10, 2025, dissolved the State Executive Council, congratulating the recalled cabinet members shortly after performing their swearing-in. The governor expressed pride and satisfaction in nation's achievements in the last 3 years, particularly in infrastructure, agriculture, education, health, arts, and culture, social and economic development. The governor, however, noted that there are so much to be achieved, even as he reassigned the commissioners and the special advisors to their former offices. He charged them to hit the ground running in order to accelerate the implementation of government policies and programs. Knowing that the election season is approaching, Governor Yebanji urged the cabinet members to ensure utmost loyalty, hard work, and diligence in their discharge of duties and make themselves available in their various localities and be punctual at party meetings. President Bola Tinubu has directed the National Security Advisor (NSA) and the Department of State Services (DSS) to immediately review his earlier security instructions and take steps to ensure that no citizen is left exposed as the country confronts kidnapping and terrorism. Speaking during an address to the Federal Executive Council on Wednesday, the president said the security agencies must provide further information and form themselves into a committee to review and implement the directive so that you don't leave people exposed. NSA and DSS to provide further information and form themselves the committee and review the instruction, he said. The president stressed that the directives must be carried out without delay, noting the seriousness of current security threats. Tinubu also added that the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps also has a role to play, and he asked the NSA to consider the arming of forest guards. The president also gave fresh directives on livestock reform agenda, asking Vice President Kashim Shettima to convene the National Economic Council to identify villages or grazing reserves that can be rehabilitated into ranches and livestock settlements. Tinubu also reiterated that land belongs to the state, adding that the NEC should guide the process based on constitutional provision. Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke on Wednesday emerged as the candidate of Accord Party for the August 8, 2026 governorship election in the state, declaring Adeleke as the candidate of the party after the count of votes. The Secretary, Osun State Governorship Primary Accord Party, Abdulaziz Salahuddin, who disclosed that 150 delegates voted in the primary election, said Adeleke polled 145 votes while 5 votes were invalid. Earlier, the screening committee of the party, led by Elder Ibe Tangod, had screened and cleared Adeleke as the sole contestant of its governorship primary in Osogbo. The chairman of the committee, who is also the national organizing secretary of the party, Elder Ibe Tangod, said the governor fulfilled all requirements for nomination and participation at the primary. During the voting, 5 delegates in each of the 30 local government areas of the state that were earlier screened said in the election conducted under the watch of the Independent National Electoral Committee. Presenting the certificate of return to Adeleke, the national chairman of Accord, Maxwell Mbudem, congratulated him and urged all party members to go back home and work for his victory at the August 8, 2026 governorship election. In his acceptance speech, Governor Adeleke expressed appreciation to the Electoral Committee and the entire party members in the state for granting him the opportunity to fly the flag of the party in the 2026 governorship election in Osun State. The founder, Afe Babalola University, Ado Ekiti, Are Afe Babalola, has called on well-to-do Nigerians to emulate what he has been doing through the university and Abuad Multi-System Hospital by investing in education and health in the interest of the country. Babalola said that his university and the hospital has been doing exploits in the provision of quality and functional education, healthcare delivery, medical education, and checking outward medical tourism. The Abwald founder, according to a statement made available in Ado Ekiti on Tuesday by the director, Abwald Corporate Affairs, Tunde Olofintila, spoke in the university while playing host to a 9-member delegation of the Nigerian Medical Association led by NMA President Dr. Benjamin Ojebuti. Babalola said, "There are many wealthy Nigerians out there who can better than what I'm doing here, but they have chosen not to. They have not looked in the direction of education, forgetting that they can do a lot, having regard to the fact that we are leading universities about founder who enjoy working together, also Nigerians to be their brothers." A Minister of Aviation, Senator Stella Odua, arraigned before the High Court of the Federal Government by the federal government over allegations borne on corruption in the sum of 5 billion naira. Attended by a correspondent, she was arraigned by Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Prince Lateef Fabemi on 5 accounts bordering on conspiracy and obtaining money by false pretenses. In one of Odua was accused of obtaining by fraudulent pretenses a 4 billion naira through Broadwater Ministry of Aviation. She was said to have been fraudulently claimed that the money was the cost of technical supervision. The fraud was said to have been committed in January 2014. In one of the accounts, Odwa was accused of fraudulently obtaining the sum of 2.4 billion through a company Broadwater Resources from the Federal Ministry of Aviation under the pretense that the funds were for technical submission. The former minister was arraigned alongside Code Gloria Odita. Both defendants pleaded not guilty to all the charges. Odwa was represented at the arraignment by Onyechi Ipazu, while Wale Balogun appeared for Odita. Justice Hamza admitted Odwa to bail on self-recognition, but ordered her to deposit her international passport with the court. The judge also directed that she must not travel out of the country without the permission of the court. This is the second time the federal government is prosecuting Odwa over the matter. An earlier case filed by the Federal High Court, Abuja, by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission against her was withdrawn. The leading financial technology company, OPay, has earned further recognition as it emerged as the most trusted digital bank and customer-friendly digital bank of the year at the Nigerian Technology Awards 2025. According to a statement from OPay on Tuesday, the awards were in recognition of its commitment to innovation, trust, and customer service. The award ceremony held on Saturday together top technology leaders in organizations driving Nigeria's digital transformation. Now, in its 11th edition, NITA continues to recognize outstanding achievements across the country's technology ecosystem, celebrating organizations that deliver measurable impact and set new benchmarks in digital innovation. Beyond its technological innovations, OPay has actively promoted financial customer support excellence and community engagement, ensuring that users are equipped with the knowledge and tools to transact safely. And lastly, for our sport lovers, here says most creative players in the Premier League, one highly criticized Super Eagles star makes top five. Super Eagles midfielder Alex Iwobi is the fifth most paid player in the English Premier League this season. Iwobi has been an important player for Fulham since joining the club from Everton for £25.7 million 2 years ago. Last season, he was one of the best attacking midfielders in the league. He registered his highest number of goals involvement with 9 goals, 6 assists in the 38 Premier League appearances. Under the tutelage of coach Marco Silva, he has continued to improve and has become one of the leaders in the Fulham side. Iwobi is not the quickest player or great dribbler, but his strength lies in playing the right passes to the right areas of the pitch. He is one of the few creative players in the Fulham squad. This season, he has registered 2 goals and 2 assists in 15 appearances for Cottagers. Beyond those numbers, a new statistic from Who Scored has emerged, ranking the most creative players in the English top flight. Iwobi is among top 5 players with 23 chances created in the Premier League this season. He is the only Fulham player in this elite group. On the headlines. On state government business with highest level of responsibility, accountability, Oyebanji charges ESCO members. Insecurity, Tinubu orders NSA, DSS to act once forest guards armed. 145 Accord Party delegates elect Adeleke as Osun governorship candidate. Invest in health, Afe Babalola urges wealthy Nigerians. Embrace ex-aviation minister Stella Odwa over $5 corruption. OPay triumphs as Nigeriology Awards 2025. And for the sports Here says most creative player in the Premier League. One highly criticized Super Eagles star makes top 5. Thank you for joining us. That will be all from us today on News Update from 24 News Radio and Television. I am Aiba Karina Wari. I wish you a beautiful evening rest. Bye. See you again on the same platform at the same time tomorrow. Thank you for joining in.